When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when they was doubting on the kid. Now they tuned in cause my game too legit.
There's a lot of you don't know about the fantasy headlines. Nation. Headliner Nation. Fantasy headlines for the nation. I'm a headliner. I'm a headliner.
Yo. Analytics off the chain, all the channels not the same. Jake and Kyle, you know the name. Headliner Nation, we running the game. Y'all stuck on third down. Your content's plain Jane. Headliners on top now. We gonna move and change. Podcast off the rip. Draft guide, so legit. Fantasy world, our game tight. You know we about that chub life. Stuck in a rut and you need some motivation. Head to the channel for this Headliner Nation.
I'm a headliner.
Yo, what up, nation? What's going on, everybody? Hopefully, you are having a beautiful Sunday morning so far. Because I am. Because there's football. Because there's football today. We've got to get our lineup set. We've got to get ready for week 4. A few updates. This is how today's show is going to go. Got a few injury updates we're going to run through real quick. And then we're going to talk a little Underdog pick'ems. Okay? We're going to do some Underdog pick'ems to get things rolling. And then we'll go into start and sit questions after that. Joe Mixon is officially out today. He was going to be a game time decision. It sounds like they made the decision earlier than game time that he was going to be out. Rashad White is going to be in. Deebo Samuel is going to give it a go today. Doesn't sound like he's 100%. Doesn't sound like he's 100%. Keenan Allen is in. Alvin Kamara is in. Chris Olave is going to play. Gabe Davis is in. And Deontay Johnson is in. As far as that goes, I'm just double checking real quick. Yeah, Chris Olave is still going to be kind of a game time decision, but they're saying that he's going to, that he's definitely giving it a go today, and it would have to take something with his hamstring popping up last minute to keep him from going. So, okay, there we go. My computer was acting weird for a second. We're good now. Other than that, not really anything to really talk about today. So I think we should be pretty solid for today. Hopefully everybody's having a good day, man. Hopefully everyone's having a good day. Hopefully your teams are doing well. I know I know things are not super sweet right now when it comes to injuries and things of that nature. Nico Van Emmert sent a $2 donation earlier. Appreciate you, Nico. Gabo Gexy becoming a member for the 5th month. In a half PPR, need 4, 1 super flex, 3 flex. Nix, Tyreek, Chuba, Shakir, Diggs, Kittle, Huntley, Levis. So we're going to go Tyreek for sure. We're going to go Shakir for sure. We're going to go Diggs for sure. I don't really want to play Bo Nix. I probably end up going George Kittle. Typically, I say go with a quarterback in your super flex spot. Kittle, I mean, has just as much risk as everybody else that's listed here. I don't hate going with Huntley either. He could do just enough to get the ball rolling for you today at the super flex spot. He probably has a little bit more upside than Kittle. But any threat of turnovers obviously can end up hurting the day for him. And then your other league, Darnold or Richardson, give me Sam Darnold this week. And I'll go with Darnold over Geno Fields and Dalton. If you want a little bit more upside, you could go Fields over Darnold if you wanted to. That would be completely up to you, but it would mean probably dropping somebody, and I wouldn't necessarily drop someone just to make that happen. Strabez, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Chris Johnson, Mario Chavez, Michael Zeno, Kingsman Painting, Brian Ricker, Andrew Umphrey, Luke Sanders, all of you, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. My boy, Fatal Recoil, gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Fatal, appreciate you. Thank you for the extreme generosity this morning. And Booze, also gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Booze, appreciate you. Let's get a little hashtag Fatal and Booze rolling in the chat for their generosity this morning, helping people to become members of the nation. Jacob, Shimade, PPR, I need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Kamara, Jonathan Taylor, Kyron, Brian Robinson Jr. Give me Kamara. Give me Jonathan Taylor. If you want a little bit more upside, go Brian Robinson Jr. at the flex. If you want to play it safe, go Kyron at the flex. And then for the wide receivers, give me Evans and Metcalf. Randy Horsley becoming a member for the 34th month. Hey-o! Full PPR, pick 2 running backs in a flex. Walker, Jones, Etienne, Shakir, and Ridley. Give me Walker. Give me Jones. If you want more upside at the flex, go Shakir. If you want to play it safe, go Etienne. Matt Mason becoming a member for the 16th month. Shaheed, Ayuk, Evans, Quentin Johnston, pick 2 in a full PPR. Last night, I would have told you if Olave wasn't going, I would go Evans and Shaheed. This morning, I'll lean Ayuk and Evans. Jose Reyes becoming a member for the 22nd month in a full PPR. James Cook, Ramondre, Moss, and Gibbs. Wide receivers, Deontay, Ayuk, Lockett, Shaheed, and Adonze. Which ones to start? Choose one to flex. Jose, you didn't tell me how many you need from each position, so I'm just going to go ahead and rank them in order for you. Give me Gibbs, Cook, Ramondre, and Moss in that order. For wide receivers, give me Deontay, Ayuk, Lockett, Shaheed, Odunze in that order. And then as far as flexing goes, I would go ahead and flex the highest running back that you don't start. Attaché, becoming a member for the 22nd month. Sup, Kyle? Love the content. Attaché, love you. Keep it going. Start 2.5 PPR Pickens, JSN, Quentin Johnson, Jennings, and Waddle. Give me Pickens. And then if you want to play it safe, go JSN. If you want to try and shoot for a little bit more upside, go Waddle. Andy Dominguez, need a flex and a full PPR. Terry, Dobbins, and Jacobs. Give me Josh Jacobs. Regardless of the matchup, he's getting too much volume. Wide receivers are Flowers and Marvin Harrison Jr. Running backs are Saquon and Henry. Thanks, dog. You the truth. Andy, appreciate you. Rolando, becoming a member for the 7th month and a half. PPR Superflex. I need a win. Huntley or Richardson. Also in the flex, Mooney, Michael Wilson, Quentin Johnson, JSN, pick 2. For the flex, we're going to go JSN and we're going to go Mooney. For the wide receiver, or for the quarterback position, if you want to shoot for upside, then you go Anthony Richardson. If you want to play it safe, unfortunately, you got to go Huntley. Michael Valdez and Sidney Evans, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation this morning. Keisha, what up, Keisha? Half PPR, pick 2 from the flex. Marvin Harrison, London, DJ Moore, Khalil, or Higgins. Give me Marvin Harrison for sure. Give me Khalil Shakir for sure. If you want to play it safe, it's going to be London. If you want a little bit more upside, it's DJ Moore. With Keenan Allen being back, I lean London a tidbit. Casey Collinson becoming a member for the 20th month. Trade Evans for A.J. Brown. Wide receivers are Evans, Harrison, Reed, Shakir, McLaurin, and Hopkins. Also thinking about trying to trade him plus someone else for Kyron. I'm not trading Evans for A.J. Brown straight up. I'm not trading a healthy player for an injured player right now, even if A.J. Brown may or may not be back or things of that nature. Whenever A.J. Brown comes back and is on the field because he's been dealing with a hamstring, no telling if he ends up needing to come back off. We see those hamstrings be an issue for a while. So even if he's healthy, how healthy is he? I'm not trading for him. Now, if you were to trade Evans plus somebody else from your roster for Kyron and A.J. Brown, I would consider it, but it's going to be fully dependent on who that other player is. John Weldon becoming a member for the 21st month. And the flex pick 2 from Montgomery, Brian Robinson, JSN, and Amari Cooper. Let's go Lions. Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football. Black uniforms for the first time. Flex pick 2. Give me Brian Robinson. If you want the most upside, I'm going to go Amari Cooper. If you want to play it safe, we'll go David Montgomery. Tonebone, becoming a member for the 10th month. Morning, big dog, and a full PPR. Need 2 to flex. JMO, Juwan Jennings, Scary Terry, Ridley, and Jerome Ford. Your safest bets are going to be Jerome Ford and Scary Terry. If you want more upside, it's Scary Terry and it's JMO. JMO really worries me this week. I probably play Jerome Ford no matter what to give you a decent floor in your flex, and then I go with Scary Terry to give you a little bit upside to mix in with it. Mike Dubb becoming a member of Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Terry Woodring becoming a member. Celebrating a 1-month membership with us. Appreciate you, Trey. I said Terry. It's Trey Woodring. I need 2 wide receivers and a flex. DJ Moore, Ayuk, Flowers, Godwin. Give me Godwin and Flowers. Easy there. For the flex, if you want more upside, go Ayuk. If you want to play it safe, go DJ Moore. Also, Goff or Mayfield for quarterback. Give me Mayfield. Thanks so much. Love you guys and all your advice. Trey, appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. IXIKK Music, gift and a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Appreciate you. Eric Guzman, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Mike J, becoming a member for the 18th month and a full PPR. Sam Darnold or Jordan Love. I'm willing to still run with Sam Darnold this week to play it safe to make sure Jordan Love is 100% because they've said he may come off and on the field with Malik Willis a little bit. Jake Angel becoming a member for the 2nd month. Rashid Shaheed at wide receiver 2 over Pittman, or should Shaheed at the flex over Jerome Ford? Go with him over Pittman at wide receiver 2. Luis celebrating 40 months with the Headliners. Luis, appreciate you. Kyle, and a 12-team full PPR. Evans, Ayuk, Flowers, Reed, Puka, Eckler, Braylon Allen, Mixon, Mason, Hall. Should I trade away Flowers, Reed, and Eckler for Jefferson? So take Flowers and Reed out. You would have Evans, Ayuk, and Jefferson. Eckler doesn't mean anything to me, to be honest with you. So I'm not really worried about him. Essentially, this to me is Flowers and Reed for Jefferson. You would have Evans, Ayuk, Jefferson, and Puka when he comes back. I'm okay with that. 100%. Rosetown Romper celebrating 24 months with us. Ryan, what up, baby? Pick 2 in a full PPR. Debo, Jennings, Pickens, Shaheed, or Waddle. Thank you, Kyle and Headliner Nation. Give me Pickens for sure. If you want to play it safe, I probably lean towards Waddle, but if you want to try and shoot for a little bit more upside, we can lean towards Debo, but that is a high-risk situation. If you're shooting for upside and points and you're willing to take the risk, it's Debo. If you want to play it safe, stick to Waddle instead. Alejandro celebrating 17 months with us. And a full PPR, start 1 for wide receiver 2 and pick 1 for the flex. Jaden Reed, Michael Pittman, Xavier Legette, Rashid Shaheed, and Bucky Irving. Give me Jaden Reed at wide receiver 2. If you want more upside, go Rashid Shaheed in the flex. If you want to play it safe, go Bucky Irving in the flex. Kyle Springs, Michael Tejeda, both welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Carlos Alvarado Luna celebrating 3 months with us. White or Bucky, thank you. If you have White or Bucky, I probably still lean a little bit White this week, but do not be shocked if Bucky has a better day and takes over. If you want more upside, I'm going with Bucky. If you want to play it safe, go with White. Derek Childress gifting a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Derek, appreciate your generosity this morning. Ryan Higgins becoming a member for the 3rd month. Elijah Higgins or Komet. Oh, Elijah Higgins or Komet. I was reading it as 3 names. I'm gonna go Cole Komet here. Don't love it. Don't love it. Callie becoming a member for the 19th month. What's up, Callie? Kyle, help. Pick 2 in a full PPR. Quentin Johnson, Keon Coleman, Chase Brown, the Dortch. Down bad, crying at the gym. Callie, do not cry at the gym. Number 1, people will look at you weird. We do not want that. Number 2, you're trying to get your swole on, and you don't want to get your swole on while you're crying. It messes up the flow, okay? So we need you to stop crying right now, Callie. Let's try and help you out with this. In a full PPR, man, this is extremely tough. Your safest bets are probably Quentin Johnston and Chase Brown. Chase Brown has a good matchup today. Hopefully he gets enough touches to get you a solid floor. His efficiency gives him an opportunity that even if he sees half the touches of Zach Moss, he could still get you locked in. So safety, Quentin Johnston and Chase Brown. If you want to go for upside, it's going to be Chase Brown. I'm struggling with Coleman or Dortch here. I probably go Coleman. Chase Brown and Coleman for upside. Quentin Johnson and Chase Brown if you want to try and play it safe. Nathan Nilly celebrating 21 months with us. Full PPR. Need 1 wide receiver, 1 flex between Amari Cooper, Michael Wilson, and ETN. All hail, mighty wise one. Kyle, appreciate you. Thanks so much, Nathan. 1 wide receiver. I'm going to go with Cooper. And then for the flex, I'm going to go ETN to play it safe. If you're shooting for needing way more upside and you're willing to take the risk, then I could go with Michael Wilson at that point. But I'm leaning Cooper and ETN regardless. TJ Schumann. What up, TJ? Celebrating 26 months with us, but we know it's been longer. And a full PPR flex 2. Ford, Demont, Diggs, Reed, and Shaheed. Oop, do we have an update this morning? Keenan Allen is officially active today. Keenan Allen is officially active today. Need 2. Ford, Demont, Diggs, Reed, and Shaheed. If we're going for all the upside in the world, it's Shaheed and Reed. If we want to try and play it middle ground, like you need a little bit of ceiling, but you need to make sure you got a decent floor as well, it's Diggs and Reed. If you're looking for just as much safety as possible, it's Demont and Ford. So again, if you're shooting for all floor, you just need the points. You don't care if you get 6 fantasy points. You just need points. It's Ford and Demont. If you need all the upside in the world, you need to go big. You need multiple big games. It's Reed and Shaheed. If you want the safest in between, I'm going to go with Reed and Diggs. Brench Toast gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Brench appreciates you. Cobarius celebrating 12 months with us in a full PPR. Need a flex and a wide receiver 2 out of Debo, London, Reed, Shakir, Pollard, and Shaheed. Give me Shakir and give me Shakir and give me Reed if you want upside. Give me Shakir and give me London if you want safety. Joker, FDY, becoming a member for the 10th month. I need a wide receiver 2. Keenan Allen. You can pick up Trey Tucker or Yoshivas. I don't know if I want to play Keenan Allen right away. I would pick up Yoshivas and play him if you have somebody that you can drop that doesn't matter. I'm not dropping people that matter for Yoshivas. I would rather just play Keenan Allen and roll with it today. If you have someone that you don't care about, you can play Yoshivas and you can kind of hope for that touchdown. Without knowing your roster right now, I'm leaning towards just playing Allen. Just playing Allen. C4, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Andrew Humphrey, sending a $5 donation. Andrew, appreciate you and the generosity. Kevin Kobos, becoming a member for the 3rd month. What up, Kevin? In his second flex spot, Jennings, Coleman, Zach Charbonnet, or Mostert. I'm going to stay away from Charbonnet with Walker back. Debo's playing, so Jennings loses a lot of potential this week. I don't love it. I'm going to shoot for Keon Coleman here. Keon Coleman has more upside than Jennings. Jennings may have a little bit of a safer floor. That floor is like 4 fantasy points, though. Ryan Higgins gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Ryan, appreciate you. Frank Wildman becoming a member for the 36th month. Moore, Odunze, Godwin, Ayuk, Wilson, Chuba, Henry, Najee. Pick 3, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, 1 flex. And should I drop Taysom for Gesicki and start Gesicki over Andrews? I'm okay with that, if that's what you want to do. I'm also okay starting Andrews if you just want to hold your team and keep your fingers crossed. I do hate it. Let me rephrase that. I hate Andrews right now, but he could get back to being just fine at any point in time. 3 wide receivers, Moore, Odunze, Godwin, Ayuk, Garrett Wilson. We've got to go Godwin, Ayuk, and Garrett Wilson there. 2 running backs, Chuba, Henry, to Najee. It's definitely Henry for sure. Now, here's where things get a little interesting. If you want to play it safe, then you start Najee at your second running back spot and Chuba at your third or at your flex spot. If you want more upside, though, go Odunze in your flex and go Najee at your second running back spot. Fatal says, like the video or you lose this week. Sorry to tell you, not only would you lose this week, but you would lose this week on a last-second field goal. That's exactly what will happen if you don't hit the like button. Brian Amos, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Why don't we jump into some pick'ems this morning? Let's jump into some pick'ems. A couple of pick'ems that we're potentially feeling really good about. NFL, view by game. Tampa Bay. I mean, Saquon Barkley is one guy to take a look at right away. Where's Philadelphia? Oh. TJ, did I miss the second half of your question? Oh, I did. That's my bad. Different full PPR. Need a wide receiver too. Tyreek, Reed, or Debo. And then for that flex, Stevenson or one of those 3 wide receivers. I'm still rolling with Tyreek today. So give me Tyreek as your wide receiver too, and then I'll put Stevenson in for the flex if you want safety. If you want more upside, go with Reed. My bad, TJ. Didn't mean to miss your question there, or the rest of it. Ivan the Great, welcome to Hold and Chubb. Thanks so much for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Shout out to Anna, who was the one that actually was like, hey, idiot. She messaged me and she said exactly that. She said, hey, idiot. You missed the rest of TJ's question. Go back and get it. Pooh Alter becoming a member for the 12th month. With Debo probably going, would you bench Jennings for Braylon Allen, Keenan Allen, or Addison? I would play Braylon Allen. Yeah, it did, Anna. It literally said, hey, idiot. You big stupid head. No, shout out to Anna for not calling me an idiot, but saying, hey, heads up, you missed it. Sydney, who became a new member today. What up, Sydney? Walker or Ramondre Stevenson? Ramondre Stevenson is going to be your safest bet. Kenneth Walker is going to have your highest upside this week, though. Appreciate becoming a member today, Sydney. Vtron TV, welcome to Hold and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Anna absolutely would talk to me like that, for sure. So we've got a lot of injuries in the Philly game today, including Lane Johnson, who is no longer playing. So me personally, when I'm taking a look at like Saquon, on Underdog today, I'm probably staying away from the yards and things like that because Lane Johnson missing is a pretty big deal. And then, of course, there is an opportunity for the Bucks to crash on the run a little bit more. They're going to have to run the football today with so many injuries. So I'm looking at like his rushing prop of 18.5 rushing attempts, and I'm going over that. I'm not sure if I welcomed Jose Diaz to Hold and Chubb, but thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Krista, Detroit question. Is it time for Jared Goff to step aside and let a fresh QB in? Because I'd like to see a Super Bowl run for them. Well, they made a Super Bowl run last season that was not Jared Goff's fault for losing. Jared Goff is still the guy. They're off to a little bit of a slow start right now, but I think there's some things that play with that when it comes to not playing at all in the preseason, taking a few weeks to kind of get going. They'll end up being fine, but they don't have any, like Hendon Hooker's not the guy. Like Hendon Hooker's like, maybe someday he'll be a starter, but he's a backup right now, and that's really all he is. He's not leading them to a Super Bowl. Ponce Farm Adventures gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Ponce Farm, appreciate you. Ivan the Great, new member here. Ivan, appreciate you. Walker, Shaheed, Higgins, or Harris. If I'm just picking one, I'm going to pick Walker out of that. Chris Held becoming a member for the 9th month. Hubbard or Pollard in a half PPR. Give me Pollard. Also, can we trust Debo or Jennings today? I don't think we can trust either of them. Either of them. I'll go Debo, though, over Jennings. Juan Little and Ashley Gomez, welcome to Hold and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. What's K Scott's question? Anna, I've seen you try to answer him a couple of times. I haven't seen it yet, though. What's the question? Maybe I can help. Anna, you might pop up quicker in my site because of your name being a moderator. What's his question? I'll see if I can help instead of trying to find him. Alejandro, also a new member today. Darnold or Love, Keenan Allen or Atwell? I'll go Keenan Allen over Atwell. I'll risk that. And then Darnold or Love, I'm willing to go with Darnold to be a little bit safer. If you change your membership level, does it restart your membership? No, it does not. It does not. If you upgrade or downgrade, it doesn't change how long you've been a member for. We have a lot of people that go to Excessive Chubb during season so they can utilize the ticket system, and then they drop it down to either the $10 or the $5 tier in the off season to stay a member. And it doesn't reset any of their stuff. Rosetown. Ryan gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Appreciate you. It changed yours? That would be a YouTube question then, because I've never seen that happen before. You get the Sun God instead of Jefferson? That does change things a little bit for me, just because I think Jefferson just has so much volume coming in, being the main guy in that offense, and there really isn't a whole lot of anybody else to really rely on. Whereas with Detroit, it could be J-Mo. They could run the ball an awful lot. It could be Laporta. I would say I'm not as sold on Amon-Ra in that trade as I would be Jefferson. Andrew Wong becoming a member for the 10th month. Good morning. For my flex spot, Bucky Irving or Michael Wilson. Andrew, Bucky Irving is going to be your safest bet. Michael Wilson will have your highest upside. Anna, that is true. K. Scott, if your thing stopped today, so like if you stopped, whether you, like some people are like, oh, I had an issue with my credit card, so it stopped going, and then you were to re-up it and go up, then it would do it. But if you've been a member the entire time and you just change it, it should not. So you would need to contact YouTube about that. Rob S. becoming a member for the 7th month. Standard, start 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Amon-Ra, yes. Ayuk, Olave, Shakir, Gibbs, yes. Kamara, yes. We're going to flex Dobbins if you want to play it safe. ETN if you want a little bit more upside. Your second wide receiver, I'm leaning Shakir here. I love Shakir this week. Shade 89 becoming a member for the 32nd month. Need a flex and a PPR. Waddle, Lockett, Addison, or Kirk. Safety's going to be Waddle. Lockett is going to be upside. George Juarez becoming a member of Holden Chubb. Thanks so much for becoming a member of the exclusive Headliner Nation. Are we playing Braylon Allen over Mooney? I don't hate it if you want more floor, Peasy. If you want more floor this week, I'm okay with Braylon Allen. Brian Ricker sending a $2 donation. Brian, appreciate you. Lou Alvardo, start Darnold or D-Hop for Fields? Oh, start Darnold or drop for Fields. It depends on if you have another quarterback option, Lou. Like, the problem is if you drop Darnold, you start Fields, they end up making a change over the next couple of weeks to Russell Wilson for whatever reason it may end up being. You kind of screw yourself because you don't have another starting quarterback. Fields has more upside than Darnold today, but Darnold's going to be safer, so I probably just stay with Darnold so you don't handicap yourself at any point in time. How do I send a super chat? You can't. The only things that can be sent in a members only live stream are the green messages you see are milestone chats. So each month you get a milestone chat that you can use for free like this that highlights your question. There are no super chats during a members only live stream. You already pay to be a member. I'm not going to make you pay on top of it. Vance Roberts becoming a member for the 7th month. Yeah, I mean, if anyone wants to send a donation just because they want to send a donation as a tip, appreciate it, whatever, you can do that, but it can't be a super chat. Vance Roberts becoming a member for the 7th month. Start 2 in the flex. 14-man PPR. Dortch, Roshan, or Trey Tucker. Down bad. If you're down bad, we go Dortch and we go Trey Tucker since it's a PPR, and we cross every single part of our body that we can for help. Akeem Morris becoming a member for the 17th month in a full PPR. Who are we putting as a flex? Reed, Kirk, Akers, or throw Freiermuth in there? Your highest upside is going to be Jaden Reed, and that's likely where I'm going regardless. Akers would be your safest floor, but I'm probably still going to go Reed there. Isaac Cordova becoming a member for the 30th month. Mostert, Steele, Chase Brown, or Braylon Allen. Also have Breece Hall starting. Also, hard or soft tacos? It's soft tacos for sure, but don't get me wrong. Get me one of them. What are those ones? Is that a cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell? Those are fire. Those are fire. With the soft outside, the crunchy, the cheese in between melted. Soft tacos if I have to pick between just those two, though. Mostert, Steele, Chase Brown, or Braylon Allen. Steele is going to be your safest floor out of that without needing to start 2 running backs from the same team. I probably lean Steele just a little bit. Julian Ulrich becoming a member for the 30th month. Hey, Kyle, what up? Braylon Allen, Josh Jacobs, or Terry McLaurin in the flex? Give me Josh Jacobs. DJ Quill celebrating a month membership. Flex Jamo or Romandre in a double PPR. Give me Romandre Stevenson. Dan the Man 359. Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Jason De La Torre becoming a member for the 6th month. Goff or Richardson, and Myers or JSN. Give me Myers and give me Goff. Pina Panay. Sup, Kyle in the Nation. Pina becoming a member for the 14th month. Flex Pollard or Jaden Reed. Ooh, safe. Okay, so you have Jacobson, Mason, and Flowers and Amon-Ra. Need upside? I love that you put that. Thank you, Jay Reed, for me. You guys make it a lot easier when you tell me what you are looking for. Jason, I've had birria tacos before, 100%. I'm not saying Taco Bell is better than just like your traditional Mexican food, because that's just not the case. I was just relating it to that because that's really good. John Jay becoming a member for the 5th month. Need some help, Kyle. Need a starter to sub in for Mixon. Mostert, Akers, Brown, or Allen? Thank you, sir. Akers is the safest bet, John. Braylon Allen has the highest upside. What's going on with my voice? There we go. Eric Diaz becoming a member for the 20th month. Need a wide receiver 2 and a flex and a full PPR. Debo, Jay Reed, Pierce, Dobbins, Zach Moss, Najee Harris. Thank you. Appreciate you, Kyle. Eric, I appreciate you for being a member for 20 months. Give me Jaden Reed. And I'm going to go Zach Moss over J.K. Dobbins. Don't love it. I think he's got a better floor and better touchdown potential. 2 times highlights, becoming a member or celebrating a month membership. I need some help. I'm looking for safety. Give me Sam Darnold over A-Rod. Give me Shakir over Jawan Jennings. Give me J.K. Dobbins over JSN and Odunze. Thank you so much. 2 times. You make that a lot easier when you tell me what you're looking for. Appreciate you. Carla Woods celebrating 33 months with us. Pick 2, London, Shakir, Debo, Yoshivas. Thanks, Kyle. Shakir for sure. And then I'll go London over Debo. Justin Legados, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Luke Ta, become a member for 4 months. Phil the Flex. Deontay Johnson, Ford, or Moss, and I prefer to risk it for the biscuit, so we aim for upside. Luke, then we go Deontay Johnson there. Win Young? Is it Win Young? My bad if I am messing that up at all. Welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation this morning. Rob Castle, becoming a member for the 3rd month. Need 3 for my Ayuk, Mike Evans, Amari Cooper, JJ. Is that Justin Jefferson? Okay. If that's Justin Jefferson, then he's clearly in there with Mike Evans, and then I will go Amari Cooper over Ayuk. I don't know who else that might be. If it's not Justin Jefferson, then it's Evans, Amari Cooper, and Ayuk. Carr or Baker Mayfield? Rob, give me Baker Mayfield there. Josh, becoming a member for the 3rd month. Would you start Olave, questionable, or Etienne, Najee, Pickens? Half PPR have Brian Robinson and Hall as running back. Wide receivers are DK and Godwin. So I'm probably not going to play Olave in this instance here. If you want the same amount of upside as Olave, go with Pickens. If you want to play it safer, go Etienne. Papa J, I see you out there. Hey, I sent you a message on Discord about the break. Make sure you get back to me so I can lock you in for your spots. Ertz, Conklin, or Super Dart Throw Hill? No. Give me Ertz here. Nicholas McNeil, becoming a member for the 11th month. Need 1 for a half PPR. Chris Olave or Keenan Allen? I will risk it with Olave there. Okay, let me address, because I'm seeing some questions come in. Just, Rob, that was Justin Jefferson? Perfect. I nailed it then. That's what we're going with. I've seen a couple of questions come in about, like, the injured players. The injured players are really going to be dependent upon who else you have in your lineup, who else you have available. Like a minute ago, that question that I just answered, like Chris Olave or Keenan Allen, like Keenan Allen's a risk as well, so I'll go Chris Olave and risk him there. But with, like the question before that from Josh, would I start Olave or Etienne, Najee, and Pickens? You have options that are giving you good upside and a good floor to replace Olave with, to just not risk it this week. So really, it's all about who do you have that you could go in and out with. That's going to end up being like the biggest question marks for me. So it's not going to be a one answer fits all for everybody. Tyler Bonowski, becoming a member for the 5th month. Hey, love the channel, guys. Rate my team. Hurts, King Henry, Kamara, Tyreek, Devontae, Ferguson, Godwin, Monty, Shakir. First pick out of 12. Tyler, love the team. Just got to get healthy. That's all it is. AJ Figueroa becoming a member for the 11th month. Need help with my flex. Braylon Allen, Rome Odunze, or Calvin Austin. Give me Braylon Allen if you want to play it safe. Give me Rome Odunze if you want more upside. Trade Steele for Higgins. James, I would take Higgins if you need wide receivers. Absolutely. I'm good with that. We need to talk a little underdog still, though. To 41.5 rushing yards for Jalen Hurts. So they allow a ton of rushing yards to quarterbacks. A ton of rushing yards to quarterbacks. I'm willing to bump up to like a 1.8 multiplier and take the over of 59.5 rushing yards. So here's the thing. If you want to get super crazy, you could get a 4.9 time multiplier for Jalen Hurts over 79.5. You could get a 2.93 over 69.5. I'm going to take the 1.8 at 59.5 for Jalen Hurts there. And then what did I say for Saquon Barkley? Rushing attempts, higher on the rushing attempts. I like higher on the rushing attempts. We're just going to look through a few. We're going to maybe put together a ticket or two here real quick over on Underdog. Don't forget, if you want to put in some tickets with us, make sure you sign up over on Underdog. And we may have a super special giveaway coming up very soon. So if you've been thinking about trying Underdog, keep an eye on something that we might be posting here pretty soon. Rashad White. We know Bucky Irving is going to get some more work. Dallas Goedert, higher than 5.5 receptions. I'm definitely going to lock Goedert in for higher than 7 targets. Give me higher than 7 targets for Goedert for sure. Bucky Irving, higher than 8.5 rushing attempts. He had 9 versus Denver, 7 against Detroit, and 9 versus Washington, and he's expected to see more. Then, yeah, give me higher than 8.5 rushing attempts as well. I'm just trying to put in a quick ticket here. Mike Evans, higher than 66.5 receiving yards. Higher than 4.5 receptions. He's had a couple of down weeks. 7 targets. He hasn't broken 7 targets yet this season. Definitely think he could break 4.5 receptions, though. Or 66. I'm going to go over on his receiving yards. All right, so let me put this ticket in here real quick. Hold on a second. I got a ticket here for you real fast. All right, so here's the ticket that I just put in. I stayed all in one game. I took Jalen Hurts higher than 59.5 rushing yards. I took Saquon Barkley higher than 18.5 rushing attempts. I took Dallas Goedert higher than 7 targets. Bucky Irving higher than 8.5 rushing attempts. And Mike Evans higher than 66.5 receiving yards. We'll lock in a couple of more as we go, too. Joe P., welcome to Holden Chubb. Christopher Slane, thanks for the $2 donation. Appreciate you. Ryan Litzenberg, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Seth Martins, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining up as well. Christopher Slane, becoming a member for the 29th month. Mixon or Swift? Mixon is out today. Mixon is not playing today. Swift or Roschon Johnson is your RB2. Swift is going to be a big risk as it is. I'll go Roschon Johnson. I'll risk it with someone that has more upside. Ertz over 29 receiving yards? Absolutely would love that. Absolutely would love that. WSQ, I'll go Shakir over Higgins. Let's take a peek real quick at maybe a couple more. Christopher with another $1 donation. Appreciate you. What's maybe... Last year we were really successful with like an all-over tight end ticket. You guys remember that last year? I completely forgot we did that. But I did a couple of tickets. I did an all-under and an all-over. And typically for the all-over, I would take a look at the tight ends. The only problem is the tight ends are freaking garbage right now. So maybe let's take a look at an all-under ticket. Let's take a look at an all-under ticket real quick. Who are some of the players that I think could end up having the toughest days? DeAndre Swift is definitely one. Let's go check out Chicago real quick. DeAndre Swift. For DeAndre Swift, I'm going to go lower than 47.5 rushing plus receiving yards. DeAndre Swift lower than 47.5 rushing plus receiving yards. Let me check out this Denver game real quick because I don't love this Denver matchup. For Denver, the highest line right now for Denver wide receivers, you could do two here. You could go under the 40.5 receiving yards for Cortland Sutton. Or you could go under the 47.5 rushing plus receiving yards for Javonte Williams. I'm probably going to lean Javonte Williams here. Just because I think Denver being in a positive or neutral game script is less likely than being in a negative game script, which Cortland Sutton could get more targets. I don't love Jameson Williams this week, but I don't bet for or against my Lions. That's bad luck. don't like Indianapolis this week either. Indianapolis. Looking to Anthony Richardson. This one was inside one of my videos this week. It's not really a lower. What happened to one of my bets? Swift is still in. Who else did I say? I feel like one of my bets disappeared. Or one of my pick'ems disappeared. I'm going to go. I know this is a lower ticket. I know it's a lower ticket. But I'm actually going to go higher on the point or the 0.5 interceptions for Anthony Richardson. Who else did I say? Denver. Oh, maybe I didn't say anybody else yet. Maybe that's only the third one I've done. That way, if I lose, at least I win money. Jacksonville. Let's see. Here's another one. Let's go out to Las Vegas. Zamir White, 57.5 rushing plus receiving yards. I'm going to go with that. Here's a little trick that I do on Underdog that I will just share with you all. If there's a running back that you don't like, but you're wondering about the rushing yards and you don't think they're going to get a ton of receiving yards, then take the lower on the rushing plus receiving yards. So like here was Zamir White. His rushing yards is 44.5. But I get the same odds if I take the 57.5 rushing plus receiving yards. I don't think he's going to get anything in terms of receiving work. So why don't I take the same odds with a higher line and give myself a better chance of staying under it, especially one that's different. Let me try and find like one more here. Did I do Rashad White already? I talked about him in another ticket. Rashad White, what is his? Man, I could see them potentially still passing to him. So in this one, his rushing yards is 34.5 rushing yards, but his receiving plus rushing is 58.5. And that does worry me because if Tampa Bay gets a negative game script against Philadelphia, I think it could be tough. So I think my all under ticket, I'm going to go with 4, and technically 1 isn't an under. I'm going to go with 4 here, though, but I'm going to go with... One of them's technically higher, but it's Anthony Richardson. I'm going to go DeAndre Swift lower than 47.5 rushing plus receiving. I'm going to go Javonte Williams lower than 47.5 rushing plus receiving. I'm going to go Zamir White lower than 57.5 rushing plus receiving. And I'm going to take Anthony Richardson to throw an interception. There we go. Let's get back to answering some questions. Let me go back through what I missed real quick, though. Ooh. I don't know if y'all heard that, but my neck just popped like crazy. Oh, we've only had one highlighted chat coming. Monkey Jr. becoming a member for the 20th month. And a half PPR pick one, McLaurin, Pittman, or Juwan Jennings. Give me McLaurin here. And then Ayuk or Monty. Ayuk has more upside. Monty's going to be riskier in terms of his upside, but his floor is better than Ayuk. So Monty if you want to play it safe. Ayuk if you want more upside. And I'll go Geno over Carr this week. We are now in week 4, and I don't think I have set my lineup yet for the only league that I'm in. Thromboy! Become a member of the 20th month of Excessive Job. Standard scoring, need 2 and upside. JSN, Zamir White, Worthy, Laporta. Also, Bucky Irving or Rashad White. JSN for sure. I'm going Laporta over Worthy. Even if Worthy has more upside, Laporta still has decent upside, and I think his floor is still better than Worthy. If you want to go Bucky Irving has more upside than Rashad White. Rashad White is still a little bit safer right now. Jude Diaz celebrating 2 months. What's going on, Kyle? Keon or Mostert in a full PPR? Give me Keon Coleman. What up, Judd? Appreciate you. Brandon Zappian with a $3 donation. Brandon, appreciate you. Gary become a member for the 5th month. What up, Kyle? What's going on, Gary? Need 2 in a full PPR. Deontay Johnson, Waddle, Thomas Jr., and Odunze. Thanks, man. We need 2 here. Give me Deontay Johnson for sure. Give me Waddle if you want to play it safe. Odunze if you need more upside. Okay. Make sure, ladies and gentlemen. So Jay Glazer this morning reporting that Cooper Kupp is going to miss at least the next 2 weeks. And Puka Nacua is going to be out for at least 1 more month. Which is not what you all wanted to hear. Unless you don't own them, then you don't care. My neck. My neck needs like that pop. Like it just did a second ago, but I need it again. I need it again. Okay. Nick Murray becoming a member of Excessive Chubb for the 6th month. Appreciate you, Nick. And a PPR Flex 1, Shakir Pickens, JSN, and Najee. Also, Fields or Darnold. Fields has more upside than Darnold, but Darnold is going to be safer. If you're willing to risk it for a little bit more upside, I'm okay going Fields here. For the flex, Shakir is going to be your safest bet. Pickens is your highest upside. Okay, this is what I need everybody to do. This is what I need everybody to do. For answering questions, we're going to follow this format. Okay? I should actually... This will help me. I'm going to actually pin this. I don't know why I've never done this before. Here. Okay, I'm going to pin this. For start-sit questions, we're going to absolutely rapid fire here for a few minutes. This is the format I want you to follow. It will make things easier on me, and it will keep things super easy, and I can answer quicker. Do you want upside or safety? Do you want score, or tell me your scoring format, telling me how many players needed in what positions, and then tell me player names. Okay? If we can do that, boom. Also, limit your questions to once, like every minute. So type your question, wait a minute. If it's not read, we'll come back to it. Okay? Peasy, need upside in a full PPR. Ertz, Dobbs, Reynolds over Rashad. Over Rashad, if that's Josh Reynolds, he's got big playability, but I do not love that matchup. Neither Dobbs. Honestly, you want upside here, but Dobbs and Reynolds are so risky. I'm willing to take a little bit less upside from Ertz just to make sure that I get something and I don't get completely screwed over. Devin, Pickens or Garrett in a half PPR need upside. Pickens has more upside if that's what you want there. Undisputed, upside, pick 2, flex in a full PPR, Mason, Monty, Ayuk, Reed, or Jennings. If we're doing upside here, it's going to be Mason and Reed for me. Upside, full PPR, Ayuk or Flowers from Rhonda. Give me Flowers. Stinging, safety in a half PPR, Ayuk or Scary Terry. Give me Scary Terry. Furio. 2 receivers and a flex. Naylor, Waddle, Wilson, Coleman, and Braylon Allen. Give me 2 receivers and a flex. Give me Garrett Wilson. Give me Waddle. And give me Braylon Allen there. Yeah, Anna, you're good. Do what you need to on your side. I trust you. Life on the Cram. Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Mark Camacho becoming a member for the 11th month. In a full PPR, pick 2 quarterbacks. Love, Donald, I'm assuming Darnold, Stroud. Give me Stroud and Darnold here. Give me Gesicki over Likely, and give me Jerome Ford at your running back position. Brad, Borderline. Upside in a full PPR. Flowers, Ford, Pickens, or Steele. I'll go Flowers there. Eric, need upside. Kirk or Trey Tucker? I'm going to go Trey Tucker. No, I'm going to go Christian Kirk. No, Trey Tucker. Oh. That one's a tough one because I want, like, my gut is telling me Trey Tucker. My gut tells me Trey Tucker. If you want to go with my gut, it's Trey Tucker. If you want to go with my heart, it's Christian Kirk. Roy Chica celebrating a month with us. Pick a wide receiver and a flex in a full PPR. JSN, Waddle, Keenan Allen, Brian Thomas Jr., Cam Akers need upside. Give me JSN and give me Waddle then. JSN and Waddle. Rafi becoming a member for the 34th month. Zay Flowers or Wilson? I'll go Zay Flowers. Brandon Zappian gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. Appreciate you. Dan the Man, safety in a full PPR. Reed or London at the flex? That's London then. Rhonda, upside in a full PPR. Ayuk, Bowers, or Higgins? Ayuk has a little bit more upside than Bowers, but I'm still willing to go Bowers here because of his upside and target potential. Max, Higgins or Ford is the flex. Ford if you want more safety, Higgins if you want more upside. Kyron, upside in a full PPR. 2 wide receivers in a flex. Shakir, Debo, Ayuk, Jacobs, and Shaheed. Give me Shakir. Give me Ayuk and give me Jacobs. Krista, Garrett Wilson or Khalil Shakir in a full PPR. If you want to play it safe at Garrett, it's Garrett Wilson. If you want a little bit more upside, go with Shakir. Air Nike, upside in a full PPR. Lawrence or Purdy, Flowers or Debo. Give me Flowers over Debo. Give me Purdy over Lawrence. Mona, safety in a full PPR. Leggett or Downs? Ooh, got to go Leggett there. And then Caleb Williams or AR? Give me Caleb Williams. Seth, safety in a half PPR. 2 running backs, 2 flex. Montgomery, Bucky, Brees Hall, Ford, and Chuba. It's Montgomery, it's Brees Hall, it's Ford, and safety, let's go with Chuba. WSQ, need some upside in a full PPR. Ayuk or T. Higgins? Ayuk still has a little bit more upside than T. Higgins in my opinion, but T. Higgins has the potential to see more targets this week, which actually gives him a little bit higher ceiling than Ayuk, or a little bit higher floor than Ayuk, and their ceilings are about similar anyway, so I'll lean T. Higgins here. Caleb. Oh, it scrolled on me. Half PPR, need a flex and a tight end. Debo, Olave, Flowers, Pickens, Muse, Komet, Gesicki. Give me Flowers and Pickens. Christopher, welcome to Holden Chubb. Kyle, Drake London, JSN, and Kenneth Walker. Need 2. If you want to play it safe, it's Kenneth Walker and Drake London. If you want more upside, it's Kenneth Walker and JSN. Carey, desperately need help with my flex position in a PPR. Leggett, Patterson. Carrie, I need you to retype your question because unfortunately it's a little confusing. Please retype it in the format that I pinned up above so I can answer that more easily for you. Levi, I'll go Akers over Steele. Ruben, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. K. Scott, upside for 2 running back and flex. Steele, White, Roshan, or Komet. If we're looking for more upside, we're going to go White, Roshan, and then for the flex, it's Komet. Although, personally, even if I needed more upside, I'm probably going to play Steele over Komet anyway. James, upside in a half PPR, flex 1. That's Amon-Ra St. Brown. If I'm only picking one from St. Brown, Jacoby Myers, Higgins, or Khalil Shakir, it's St. Brown. Mirinda. Need upside in a full PPR. Pick 2. Ridley, Shakir, Michael Wilson, Pittman, or Olave. Need upside in a full PPR. Pick 2. Shakir is 1. Olave is the other. Ruben Santos. I think I just said it, but I'll say it again. Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Turk February. Welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Win Young. Upside. 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex. Amon-Ra. Yes. Zay Flowers. Yes. Jonathan Taylor. Yes. Aaron Jones. Yes. Mike Evans is also in your lineup then as your flex. Yoshivas or Christian Kirk, Luke. I'm going to go Yoshivas there. T-Dub, Schultz or Taysom Hill? I'll risk it with Taysom Hill, I guess. Sean, Myers over a Wilson? Yep, I'll do that. Jesus, both options. Full PPR, 2 wide receivers, Shakir Odunze or Garrett Wilson. I'll go Shakir and Garrett Wilson here. Garrett Wilson or Mooney, Robert? Give me Garrett Wilson. LH in a full PPR, pick 2 from Evans, Higgins, St. Brown, or Reed. Give me Evans and St. Brown. Jason, upside in a full, 2 running backs in a flex. Gibbs, Jacobs, Walker, McLaurin, Jamo, and Shaheed. Forehead kisses, Jason. Give me Gibbs. Give me Walker. And I'll still flex Jacobs there. Jaden Reed over Shaheed. Sammy, if you're looking for a little bit more safety, yes, that's the route I'm going. E-Man, James Cook, Ford, or Olave. Give me James Cook. Half PPR, safety, Flowers or Reed. Give me Flowers. My voice is cutting in and out. Mark, upside in a full PPR. Picking 1. Jennings, Pittman, and Leggett. Let's go with Leggett. I know it's actually pronounced Leggett, correct? I've had a hard time adjusting to that one. I'm just going to double check real quick to see. I'm going real quick just to see, are there any updates, anything that I need to be aware of that maybe I missed? Joe Mixon is out. We already talked about that. Brian Branch, unfortunately, is doubtful for the Lions now. That's good for the wide receivers for Seattle. Not great for my Lions, of course. Those appear to be the only updates right now. Love, Allen, Rashad White, Bucky Irving, all active. Jair Alexander, Joe Mixon, inactive. Russell Wilson, inactive again. Okay. That appears to be everything. Alex Rodriguez celebrating a month with us. Love or Darnold? I'm getting a lot of Love or Darnold questions today. It's been Darnold all day. Jorge Romanda, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation today. Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, if you're spamming your questions right now and you're sending it multiple times on the same screen before it scrolls out, Anna's going to give you a little time out because it makes it more difficult for me to answer questions. You may think that it makes you more noticeable, but the only thing you do is you weigh down the chat and you make it harder for all questions to be answered. So make sure you just send them every few minutes. Okay? Fields or Richardson? I'm going to go Fields, Liam. Spec 52, Ayuk or Reed? I'm okay with going Reed there. James becoming a member for the 9th month. Need a wide receiver, running back, and a flex. Mostert, J-Mo, Trey Tucker, Madison Swift, Jennings, Michael Wilson. Thank you, Kyle. Oh, wow. I don't love it, but I got to go J-Mo at wide receiver. You can start Swift at running back. You really don't have a choice because, I mean, you could go Mostert if you wanted to. You can go Mostert at the running back position. And then I'll go Michael Wilson at the flex. That is... ugh. You know that taste in your mouth? You know that taste in your mouth you get right before you throw up? That's the taste I got reading those options, James. Wendy's McNuggets becoming a member for the 17th month. What up to the tight end whisperer? What up, Wendy's? Start one and a full PPR between Ertz, Gesicki, Conklin, or Parkinson. Need safety to replace McBride. Let's go with Ertz then. Bobby Rose, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Oi, Louie. Flex Najee or Braylon. I'll still go Najee there. Devin. Gino or Caleb. I need upside. I'm still going to go Gino there. Joe. Moss, Pickens, McLaurin, or Mooney. If you want to play it safe, go Moss. Turk, bench one. Jacobs, Robinson, or Hubbard. It's Hubbard. Liam. Ayuk, Pickens, or Shakir. It's a full PPR. Safest is Shakir. Highest upside is Pickens. Ed. Kyle. Flex KW9, Chuba, or Ford. Oh, it's KW9 for sure. Sydney. Darnold or Darnold or Hurts. Safest bets? Safest is Darnold. Hurts still has higher upside because he could run for 70, 75, 80 yards alone. So I'm still leaning Hurts there if you need upside. E-Man, full PPR upside. Moss, Steele, or Cook. Is that James Cook? Because it's James Cook then. John Mitnovich. Jameson Williams or Jordan Addison. I'll still go Jameson Williams there. Jet, Shakir or Taylor in the flex? Oh, man. I'm gonna lean Taylor, even though I love Shakir. Dawi. Jameel, celebrating a month with us. Etienne or Walker, it's Walker. Francisco Flores, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. No Limit Jim, upside between Ladd, Brian Thomas, or stick with Olave. I'll stick with Olave. Rosetown, need upside in a full PPR. Love or Carr? Kittle or Reed? Ooh, give me... Let's pair them together. Let's go Love and Reed. Let's go Love and Reed. Ben, who am I dropping to replace McBride at tight end today? White, Hunt, Coleman, or Dobbs? I'm gonna drop Romeo Dobbs there. The Doobs. Kevin Duran, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Just Jose, upside, full PPR, Tutu Atwell, or JSN. Give me JSN. Andre, gifting 5 memberships to the Headliner Nation community. Andre, appreciate you. Do me a favor, everyone, and spam a little hashtag Andre in the chat for me. Rashad White or Carson Steele? Carson Steele is going to be the safest bet. Rashad White has more upside all time. Brandon Hendershot. What up, Brandon? Safety. J-Mo, Pickens, or Amari?
Oh my God. Let's go ahead and say Pickens. That's really, really tough, though. Yeah, let's go Pickens.
Let's go Pickens. Rashad White or Carson Steele? Already answered that question. Alton needs a little bit of a timeout, Anna, because I already answered the question and he's spamming. Jose Hallmark becoming a member for the 2nd month. Need a little upside. Full PPR start to Olave, Shakir, JSN Ford, and Bowers or Kincaid. Give me Bowers over Kincaid. Full PPR upside. Give me Shakir and JSN there. JJ Lewis, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. I was wondering when you were going to get it, Anna. A little slow there. Tua, I appreciate you waiting a couple minutes between posting. Where is your last question? Because I'm going to answer it right now because you've been following the rules. I appreciate you. Safety in a half PPR pick 2. Garrett Wilson, Reed, Flowers, Deontay Johnson. Safety, believe it or not, is probably Flowers and Deontay Johnson here. And a half PPR pick 2. Olave, Jennings, and McLaurin. Give me Olave and McLaurin. And then in the 3rd league, Love or Goff. Give me Love. And then flex Jennings or Pittman. Jennings has a little bit more upside than Pittman, if that's what you're looking for. Andre, really need running backs. I was offered Chubb and Brian Robinson for Marvin Harrison Jr. My other wide receivers are Sungod, Ayuk, Scary Terry, and DeAndre Hopkins. Can you just do a swap of Ayuk and Brian Robinson? See if he'll do a swap of Ayuk and Brian Robinson instead. Counter with that, because I don't love that trade for you. Ayuk for Brian Robinson, I don't hate. Cyanide, Shaheed or Myers? If you're starting one today, it's Myers. If you're wondering about a bench stash for the rest of the season, then I would go the other direction there. Brenton, James Conner or Jordan Mason? Give me Jordan Mason. Trevor Martin, upside in a full PPR flex. Jaden flex and wide receiver. Jaden Reed, Garrett Wilson, Amari Cooper, Brandon Ayuk. Give me Jaden Reed. If you want upside, it's Amari Cooper and Jaden Reed. If you want to play it a little bit more safe, it's Garrett Wilson and Amari Cooper. Carey, upside in a PPR league. Xavier Leggett, Cordero Patterson, Calvin Ridley, or DeAndre Swift. Upside, give me Leggett. Start Burrow or Geno Smith, give me Burrow. Conklin or Gesicki, Ruben, give me Conklin. Caleb, Etienne, Moss, and Dobbins, give me Etienne and Moss. Webbs, Worthy, Judy, D-Hop, and Michael Wilson. If you want more upside, it's Michael Wilson. If you want to play it safe, it's D-Hop. Dominique, becoming a member for the 24th month. Safe floor in a full PPR, 1 point per rush attempt. Akers, Bucky Irvin, or Braylon Allen. If you want the safest floor, it's Akers there. Freddie G, Tucker, Braylon Allen, or Lazard. Pick 2. Give me Braylon Allen. If you want more upside, it's Lazard. If you want to play it safe, Lazard. If you want to play it safe, it's Tucker. Jay Crossfade in a PPR, start Olave or Diggs. Give me Diggs. And then White or Akers or Roshan Johnson or Cordero Patterson. Give me Akers out of that mix. Gabriel Martin, Shakir or J.K. Dobbins. Give me Shakir. Ambiguity. Safety. Olave, Akers, or Braylon Allen. It's Akers then. TC. Full PPR upside. Give me Kittle over Gesicki. Give me Purdy over Darnold if you want a little bit more upside. Trek. I'm going to go Tyreek over DJ Moore. Clark Jr., Akers or Flowers, give me Flowers. Scales, Gesicki or Muth, give me Muth. Go, start 2, Jamo, Shaheed, Sutton, Debo, Lockett, and a full PPR. Give me Lockett for sure. If you want to play it safe, go Jamo. If you want more upside, go Shaheed. Anna's doing the happy dance because everyone is doing their part. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. It makes things way easier on us. Caleb. Need to replace McBride. Komet, Muth, Gesicki, Elijah Higgins, Parkinson, Schultz, or Conklin. Give me the Muth there. Renee. Half PPR, pick 2. Ty Chandler, Swift, Roshan Johnson, or Charbonnet. Give me Roshan Johnson and give me Charbonnet just in case Kenneth Walker isn't fully healthy. Kirk or Jennings, Edgar. If you need more upside, go with Kirk. If you want to play it safe, go Jennings. Austin. Upside. And a full PPR. Shaheed, Debo, Myers, or Pickens. Give me Pickens and Myers here. Brandon Zappian is correct. 1,000 watching, only 394 likes. Ouch. Over 1,000 viewers, and we can't even break 400 likes. That hurts. In fact, until we cross 500 likes, I'm on strike. Maybe I just need to take a nap until 1 o'clock. I can just lean the chair back. I can stretch. 491. That was quick. Oh. So I refuse to answer your questions, and all of a sudden you're like, oh yeah, I'll hit the like button. There we go. Love it. Love it. I didn't know Kyle could power nap. I honestly, I need a power nap today. But that's not going to be happening. Dapper Dan. Starting Monty, Shakir, and Chase Brown. Should I put in Cam Akers or Keenan Allen for either of those? I'll put Cam Akers in over Chase Brown. Caitlin Armis, becoming a member for the second month. Caitlin, thanks for coming back. PPR pick 3, Olave, Evans, Deontay Johnson, London, and Tyreek. Give me Tyreek, give me Evans, and then give me Deontay Johnson. If you want to play it a little bit more safe, go with London if you want a little bit more upside. X, Jake is in North Carolina. Yes, he is good. He's doing just fine. They had a little bit of wind and some rain, but nothing crazy. Robert, Bucky Irving or Braylon Allen? Give me Braylon Allen. Sergio, how do I feel about Debo today? I'm willing to risk it if I don't have anybody else to go in there. Anna, I was just getting ready to tell you. Thank you very much for handling that. Keisha, upside in a half PPR pick 1. My other back is Hall. Achan, Roshan, Chase Brown, or Bucky Irving? It's Achan. Carl, need floor in a full PPR. Drake London or JSN? It's Drake London. Ian Smith, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. DJ Quill, how do you feel about AR over 0.5 interception and Javonte under 28.5? DJ, we actually did a ticket with both of those. Brandon, I answered a question for you. Did I not? I thought I answered one of your questions earlier. Trade, what, Breece Hall for Rice and Neighbors? No. I can't do that. You must be absolutely stacked at running back to be able to do that and not get a running back in return. Navid, becoming a member for the 9th month. Since Debo plays, would you start him over any of these guys? Tyreek Hill, David Montgomery, or Travis Etienne? If you want more upside, you could go with him over Travis Etienne, but I probably do leave it the way it is. Ian, just joined. Love the channel. Ian, thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Appreciate it. Start 2, Shakir, Pickens, Moss, and Jacobs. Safest floor is going to be Moss and Jacobs. Your highest upside is going to be Shakir and Pickens. It kind of depends on what you're chasing. Godwin or Evans with Baker? I probably lean Evans. Safe start. Rashid Shaheed or DeAndre Hopkins? I'm going to go Hopkins. Najee or Godwin? I'm going to go with Godwin. Danny and Greg. Upside, full PPR. Komet or Laporta? Give me Laporta. And then JSN, Debo, Quentin Johnson, or Odunze? I'll go JSN and Odunze there. Chadu, 13, welcome to Hole and Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. CV gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community as well. Sydney gets it. I don't know why there's so many Darnold or Love questions today, but it is Darnold for me. Manny gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community as well. Manny, appreciate you. Jamie, Townsend, Baker, Hill or J-Mo in a full PPR? Give me Hill. Darnold or Richardson? Give me Darnold. Is Naylor irrelevant today since Addison is back? I wouldn't start Naylor with Jordan Addison back, no. I need to do some neck retractions today, too. Prod by Lee, flex Olave or Akers? Olave definitely has more upside. If you're chasing upside, then you got to take the risk. The Lunatic, I'm still going Stroud over Darnold. Daniel, I'll go Debo over Mooney if you need more upside. Arwan, I'm going to go Walker over Ford. Dan, I'll go Dalton over Richardson. Honestly, I'm not playing Richardson today unless I absolutely need to. Which sucks because I'm a huge Anthony Richardson fan. His picture is right here. Ravishing Ricky Rude with the $5 donation. Ricky, appreciate you. Alex, I can't even talk. 15 minutes until kickoff, which is probably good because I clearly need a break. Alex Drinketh, celebrating 1 month with us. Full PPR, Zach Ertz or Sam Laporta? Laporta has way more upside, but Ertz has way more safety right now. Eric, give me Bowers. Jose, give me Shakir. Patty, give me Jacoby Myers and Higgins. Servando, give me Darnold over Goff. Dawi, give me Ford over Hubbard. Eric Delgado, welcome to Holden Chubb. Sergio, start Likely or Dalton Schultz. Give me Likely. Land Destroy, full PPR. Rashad White, Jacoby Myers or Mostert. Give me Jacoby Myers. Daniel, Kenneth Walker or Jay Jennings. Give me Kenneth Walker. Matt Reich, safety, Fields, Darnold, Baker, or A-Rich. Give me Darnold. I know Kyle is quiet all day after. No, I'm not. I got to go pick up my son. We got to do lunch, and then we got baseball practice tonight. So I'm going to be there yelling at kids, probably. Mayfield, and listen, let me just say right now, I am extremely disappointed in the generation whose age is like middle school age. They freaking suck right now. Ravishing Ricky Root, Amari Cooper or Shakir? Give me Shakir. Lost Perception, Waddle, JSN, Lockett, or Steele? I don't know how many you need, but I'll go Lockett, Waddle, JSN, Steele in that order for upside. Manny. Start 2 from Mooney, Dotson, Hopkins, or ETN. Give me ETN and give me Mooney here. Trade Goddard for Mike Evans. I have Hawkinson and Gesicki. Oh, yes. Please do. Please do. No, the baseball team doesn't suck. I'm just... Quick sidebar here. It's 12:48. I'm going to do a quick sidebar and we'll go back to questions. So, my kids are middle school aged. I'm not going to give you exactly. But, so far this week, on Friday, there was a gun threat, a shooting plan that was made towards my daughter's middle school. I ended up going and getting her and keeping her home that day because she did not feel comfortable being at school, and I did not feel comfortable leaving her there either. And I don't think our district handled it appropriately either, but there was a threat made on social media to the school, and there was a plan that was made on social media for multiple kids to bring guns to school. So that happened, unfortunately, on Friday. I also coach middle school kids in terms of football and baseball. At football, I had to get on a couple of kids because they were basically telling our older team to give up, that they had no shot to win. And there's a couple of them who they have no work ethic whatsoever, and they do not care at all. But then this morning, we get emails from a couple of parents who are upset because their kids aren't playing more often, even though we've had multiple conversations with their kids about their work ethic, paying attention, doing the right thing. They're getting other kids hurt because they don't know how to play football, and they don't want to do anything in terms of working hard, so I had to deal with that. For baseball, we've got several kids who just don't care about the team. They only show up when they want to. It's just like, yeah. There's just no work ethic right now, unfortunately, for kids that age, and it's super glaring. Saturday at football, the team that we were playing, one of their middle linebackers, when he would make a tackle on our team, he would use the helmet of our player to push himself up, and he would slam it into the ground. And once we had to yell at him to tell him to stop it. Again, he's a middle schooler, and he turned around and looked at us and said, F you, smiled, and ran away. And then every time he would make a play over by our sideline, he would look at me and he would clap in my face. Like, just kids, man, are super stupid, number one. And not only that, but parents just have no idea how to parent. Okay, so that's my sidebar. Kids suck. Let's go back. Let's go back to answering questions. Kids suck. We need football questions answered. Chuba or Najee? Give me Najee. Shaheed or Ayuk? I'll still go Ayuk there. Hyde and Zeke. McLaurin, Shakir, Garrett Wilson, or Brian Thomas Jr. Give me Shakir and give me Garrett Wilson. Stevenson, Shakir, or J-Mo? Give me Stevenson. Jesus. I'm stacked at running back. Hall, Mason, Henry, Etienne, wide receivers, Evans, Flowers, Reed, still no trade. Hall, Mason, Henry, Etienne. I'm still not making that trade. I'd rather have that. Jeff Harper, I know, it makes me sound old too. Mason over Walker in a full PPR? No, I'm going Walker. Shaheed or Myers? Matt, I'm going to go Myers. Sean, London or Ford? You want safety? I'm going to go Ford. Eric Munoz, I'm going to go Dobbins over Pollard. Zip, where's your question at? I'll get your question right now, Zip. Where are you? Send it. I'll keep an eye out for you. JJ Lewis, Najee Harris or Walker? Give me Walker. I feel like I just answered that. I might be wrong. Zip, need floor. More upside. Full PPR. Zay, Ayuk, or Olave. Thanks, Kyle. You're the man. Give me Zay, Zip. Chuba or Najee? Give me Najee. Walker or Zach Moss? Walker has more upside. Zach Moss is safer. Sean, use code line headliners? Yes, code headliners when you sign up for Underdog. Yes, absolutely. And then you have to make at least a $10 deposit, and you have to play a game as well. You can't deposit and then just take your deposit back out. You actually have to participate in a game. John, Hubbard, Dowdle, or Akers? Dowdle already played. Are we talking about like rest of season? This weekend, it's Akers. Rest of season, it's probably Dowdle. CV, you bring up a great point, and this is something that I'll need to tell the community that I've brought up before. Do not send money and do not send a gifted sub if the only reason you're doing it is to get a question answered. Okay? Because I can't guarantee how many questions I get through, and I've been live since 11:15, and there are still tons of people who don't have questions answered. That's just unfortunately the way it is. If you want to send a gifted membership or you want to send a donation because you appreciate the work that we do, that is always encouraged, and we always appreciate that. But if your intent is to get your question answered by doing that, it's not going to work. I don't look at you, see that you gifted a membership, and then keep an eye out for you in the chat. I can't do it. My hands are tied. Benny, welcome to Holden Chubb. Thanks for joining the exclusive Headliner Nation. Supermax, Diggs, Shaheed, or Jennings? Give me Diggs. Wicked, Ladd, Waddle, or Trey Tucker? Need upside? Give me Waddle. EC, Khalil, Shakir, Terry McLaurin, or Juwan Jennings? Give me Shakir. Kittle or Bowers? Give me Bowers. Thomas, Tucker, Coleman, Yoshivas, Quentin Johnson, pick one. And a PPR, Tucker's a little safer. Coleman has some more upside. AJP, Shaheed or Juwan Jennings. Also Kincaid or Likely. Give me Kincaid over Likely. Give me Shaheed over Juwan Jennings. Honestly, if you really want your question answered and you're willing to gift memberships, you might as well just sign up for Excessive Chubb and use the ticket system in Discord, because then you guarantee that your questions get answered, right? If you're a member and you're paying $5 a month, pay $15 more, and instead of gifting memberships and stuff, just become a member of Excessive Chubb. Then you get all of your questions answered. Anna, my eyes are also crossing right now. I can barely even see straight. Debo or Walker? Give me Debo. Or Walker, excuse me. Zay or Shakir? Who's got the upside? Give me Zay Flowers. John, it's been a long week for me as well. I get it. Kirk or Jennings? Kirk has more upside. Jennings is safer. Koala, excuse me. Shakir over Jamison Williams in the flex? Yes. Patient, Shakir or Pickens? Pickens has more upside. Shakir is safer. Liam, I'm going to go Steele over Rashad White. Walter John, good luck to you as well today. Darren, give me Nico. Sean, you're coming for that division title. I'm ready for the fight. Sydney, Hubbard or Shaheed? Give me Hubbard if you're looking for safety. Jordan Love or Geno Smith today? Give me Geno. Geno's technically tomorrow. Michael, give me Walker over Dobbins. Give me Hunter Henry over Kmet if you need safety, Brandon. Jesus, one flex, Jordan Mason or Adunze. I'll go Jordan Mason if you want safety. G-Man, send prayers and love to my fur baby chat. Just found out they want to put her down. No, G-Man, I'm so sorry to hear that, man. So sorry to hear that. I had a little scare with my dog over the weekend as well, so. I just realized the subs and the super chat are not showing up on the screen. I need you, Kyle, from C4. I hear that a lot, man. I really do. It's crazy, but, you know, I try to give myself away as much as possible. Full PPR, upside. Need to pick a tight end and a flex. Kincaid, Goddard, Dobbins, Irving, White, Kirk, Steele, McConkey. This week is a must-win. Full PPR, upside. Pick a tight end. I'm going to go Goddard. And then pick a flex. It's crazy to say, but if you want upside, Kincaid has the highest upside of anyone listed here. Double tight end when tight ends suck is a little crazy. Grumpy Doughboy just upgraded their membership to Excessive Chubb. Grumpy, appreciate you. Thanks so much. Garrett, Keenan Allen or Addison? I'll go Keenan Allen. Trade away Higgins and Pittman for A.J. Brown or Nakua? I would trade Higgins and Pittman for A.J. Brown, absolutely, hands down. I wouldn't think twice about it. Make sure you hit the accept button right away, but not Nakua because he could be missing for another month at the least. G-Man, you're absolutely welcome. John, gifted a membership to the Headliner Nation community. John, appreciate you. Couple more questions here, and then we got to call it, ladies and gentlemen. Josiah Parr. 2 wide receivers and a flex. London, Flowers, Reed, White, Moss, Ford. Need help from the best analyst. Oh my gosh. Give me upside. 2 wide receivers are going to be Flowers and Reed. Give me Flowers and Reed. And then give me Moss at the flex over London. Sutton or Pittman? Oh gosh. I'll go Pittman. I absolutely hate it though. Jacobs, Moss, Cooper, and G. Wilson. You have to drop one of them? Moss, I guess? Gosh. David, Jacoby Myers or Tyreek Hill? Give me Tyreek Hill. Higgins or Waddle? Give me Waddle. Ponce Farm, start 2. Hubbard, Olave, Stevenson, Ford, and Shaheed. Go ahead and give me Olave and Stevenson. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for me today. Thanks so much to everybody for joining the live stream today. Had an awesome time. Appreciate everybody. 69 new members. Somebody tagged Lit Nick in Discord and let him know that we hit his favorite number for new members tonight. I'm going to get out of here, though. Have a great rest of the day. Go get yourself something to eat. Enjoy the rest of the day. And we'll see everybody on the next episode of the Fantasy Headliners. Peace out.
When the game on the line, you can't fold and you can't bend. Y'all be playing it safe and I be going for the win. Remember back when